just passed in?
I guess because well, the thing to hit publish didn't come up. I don't know why it didn't.
See, I don't think we left.
No, it hasn't started yet. It's spinning.
Are you on the Wi-Fi?
No, I'm on my phone. Published.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. We might be live. We'll check the thing and see if I'm live. Let's assume that we're live. 'Cause I think last time we thought that we weren't live and then we were.
I don't think we're recording anyway.
What's red?
Yeah, but wouldn't it say like?
There we go. Somebody's watching. So boom, we are live. Obviously, if
How come
somebody's
I didn't get
watching
a
us.
I didn't get
I don't know. Whoever you are, somehow you got a better remote activation than Seth did because he doesn't think that we're live.
I'm gonna go to your page right now and see if this shit's up.
Well, it says right there, we're up.
Oh.
2 people are watching at that.
Oh, yeah,
so,
that's
anyways,
right. Okay.
welcome to welcome to the studio here in New York City at after midnight on a Sunday, and
Yeah.
I'm here helping Seth out with a pretty cool project. He had a
Wait. Let's just preface by saying I helped him shoot all day for a commercial set, and then we came back to the studio to help me shoot a really, I don't know what you would call it, unorthodox. Everything that could possibly be a factor and a problem is happening tonight.
right, and it's awesome. But Seth had the idea to shoot for this magazine cover to bring some kind of the old in with the new, and you
Right,
want to use your 4x5. We have been reminiscing about how awesome our 4x5 cameras are. So he wanted to show off his
My Caterpillar.
his Caterpillar and his 14-inch lens.
Yeah.
And he had the idea to shoot some of this Fuji Instant film,
Yeah, this stuff.
right?
So-
Because we were actually playing with this the other day, while doing a portrait.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, we used to transfers and do all kinds of fun stuff." So he pitched to this magazine that he works for to do it as a cover. So the idea is that he's going to shoot it with the 4x5 and then rephotograph it digitally and maybe do some other fun stuff. So maybe just go over the setup so people can see
Yeah,
kind of how you did it. I'm gonna come around this other way.
So I went into this with almost no plan for the actual shot, but I have a Buddha head that is of unknown history, I should say. These are actually grates from an air system that you would get at like Home
Blocking it a
Depot.
little bit.
What's
You're
up?
blocking it a little bit. Step back a little bit.
What am I doing? Oh, I'm
Yeah,
blocking.
there you go.
So these are actually the air vent decorative covers. I use them a lot in product. I find that I can do whatever I want with them. You can see it's the shadiest setup ever. You have 8 clamps holding together. Pretty much I'm creating 2 textures at once and creating an atmosphere by making this bend. So there's no start, there's no finish. It leads you in a little bit. And me and Daniel playing around with the distance of this to the backdrop because we were getting a whole lot of this, a lot of different looks to it. So I have a 40-inch grid, a 40-degree grid on a 7-inch reflector with a sock over it, just to light the head, and then I'm blowing out my background with this medium-sized softbox with a speedotron pack. So this means that every head isn't working individually. That means whatever the powers are ratio is how they're going to stay. I can't just like crank one and not the other. Like it always has to be divided. The 4x5 itself is a 14-inch lens on a number 5 Ilex shutter, which is self-cocking, which is awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
But sadly, they don't make our beloved film anymore, and I'm missing the smell right now. But what I did was we shot it digitally really fast, so I know I have a clean digital image for them that will work out. We can't really show it to you for too long because it might go to print. Then what we did was, let me take a look over here. These are the actual prints.
I'm gonna follow him. We don't normally do it to me, but here we go.
These are the actual prints from the Fuji FP100C. So it's not full 4x5, so if you look, I don't know if this is gonna work, but my ground glass is actually marked out for the frame of this. So I can know where I'm gonna be at, okay? And one of the techniques that we're always big fan of is not letting them develop to their paper, right? So we do what we call an image transfer. I bought myself a bunch of really expensive, really nice watercolor paper, Reeves BFK and Stonehenge. Stonehenge is a smoother paper. And what we ended up getting was these guys. Let me pull them open to the light.
It's important to always bury your crap.
Well, what you have to realize that these solarize themselves really easily. So when we get that, we're really looking at this. But you're getting this nice antique look. We also are dealing with the fact that this film is at least 5 to 7 years expired, and they no longer make it. So it would dry out, it would be less sensitive. We were pushing an insane amount of light through this camera. Yeah.
You were exposing at something like 25 ISO or something like that?
This is rated to be 100 ISO. It wasn't going to shoot it at 100 ISO. So we shot it at 25 ISO, and we even increased 2 stops. Plus, we had the bellows factor. Bellows factor is when your bellows are stretched out all the way or past the point where light actually can't reach your ground glass or where your film would be. So you actually have to factor in how much light you lose through this length of bellows. And this is an extra long rail. This is a 30-inch rail, which is huge, but it also lets me do things like super macro style, really get close to my subjects. And with this lens that's 14 inches, actually translates to 300 millimeters. So it's a crazy, crazy lens. I guess on 35, you would consider it a 100 millimeter lens.
Yeah, but because a 300 millimeter-ish on a 4x5 is roughly a, quote, normal lens.
We did all our tests with a D850 Nikon.
It's funny to think that, like, we used to do tests on Polaroid and then shoot film. Now you do tests on a digital to shoot Polaroid.
Yeah. I mean, this is never going to be around anymore. In fact, these are about $150 a pack for 10 sheets now, and they might not even work. And that's what we were running into as a factor. In fact, I'm actually going to cover these up just in case they're still solarizing themselves, because you never know. Yeah, so Speedotron pack. I mean, you can actually see and feel how hard this light is because we have 2,400 watt seconds pumping through 2 heads. I mean, you feel that's like a gunshot. Bang. In fact, if we shut these lights off, you think we'll get it? You think we'll get it?
Oh, you want to try to shoot? All right, we're going to try to shoot through the back of the camera. We'll see. Why not?
Let's take a look at it with the shutter open. So
6 a.m. Nice. It's a. All right, we're going to try to shoot through the back of the camera. Oh, that is cool.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
Okay, so if I close the shutter.
Hold on, let me get myself lined up here.
So the shutter's closed.
Hold on.
Boom.
Did you guys see that?
Just watch the phone flash in your face.
Nice. You guys see that happen?
Let me see what that looks like. Oh my God, that's cool. So
Good, just open the shutter though, because it's pretty cool.
And the shutter is now completely open.
So you can see that actually it's upside down and backwards, as we know with 4x5. So you can pose here on the ground glass, and then you, of course, slide your film in to make the image. It's pretty cool.
Can you back up and get the whole thing?
Sure.
So here's our 40-degree grid with a sock lighting just the head. And then we have at least about 5 feet from our backlight to this mesh. And of course, this very precious heirloom / relic is just resting on a janky airplane.
Yeah, don't tell them that.
Yeah, don't tell them that part. But I mean, you can really feel this. You can feel it's like a gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
Yeah, it's definitely powerful.
And I think one of my favorite things about 4x5 that I don't get to talk about is like you get to focus your camera using a loop. You actually get to put this on the glass and actually physically sharpen your camera. And Daniel knows I'm like a psychopath about sharpness.
Indeed.
So this was a nice moment for me, I just want to say. And Stavros Panopoulos, thank you for selling me your cameras years ago. You're standing on the Prince.
I'm standing on the Prince.
But yeah, I guess that's the
Good
setup.
thing you covered it. Okay, it's kind of a silhouette in here, so.
So I'm gonna turn the lights back.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Anyways, that's what we got going on. We're probably gonna. Oops, that's the camera for me. Boom. That was a Mevo handheld. By the way, yes, I did indeed step on the Prince. So luckily he covered them. So yeah, so you guys can see around the Mevo. You can see yourself. It's like a weird like. That's why I'm holding my phone. It's not like I'm texting while I'm doing this. But this is so we can hear what we're talking about. But thanks, guys, for watching. I'm gonna go home now. Seth is gonna clean the studio.
Yeah, no. Actually, he's gonna be live streaming in what, like 9 hours?
Yeah, we're gonna be live streaming on Adorama TV tomorrow morning. My normal onset goes on live at 10.
10 a.m.
We're gonna do it live.
10 a.m. New York time.
New York time. So if you guys want to see that, check it out on Adorama TV. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys.
Yo, you can follow me at Last X Witness on
Last
most
X
social
Witness.
media. Okay?
Yeah, don't forget to follow Seth because it's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Well, thank you. Thank you.